Hello everybody, here is Georgia, Humble Voice of Tarot. We are going to do some short live. I only have a 21% of battery. So first of all, let's do the protections routine. Please Divine Archangel Michael, Archangel Metadron. Please Divine Guardian Angels, please protect this sacred space that we've created here against all the low vibrational energies and bad intentions and all the psychic attacks or any dark magic, dark spells or any kind of negative attempts to boycott, destroy, sabotage this sacred energy. We are here 111 right there. We are here only with love and light, and all the negative attempts or trolls or haters will be rebuked, and their negative disgusting energy will be sent back to the sender. We are here protective with a divine protective shield, so our sacred energy remains and cannot be destroyed or any way, shape or form harmed or attacked. So it is, so it will be. All copycats, all hateful beings, people, entities, all jealousy, envy, and all the negative intentions will be rebuked and back to the sender, back to the sender, back to the sender. We are here, workers of light, workers of divine light work, and this is it. No one with a bad, negative, evil intentions has any power over us, has any access to us or to this sacred space. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hallelujah. Namaste. Let's clear this space. And whoever finds this life is in perfect alignment with every one of us. Welcome everybody to my life. We are now starting. So I came here because last summer weathers, and I want to take advantage of this and actually record outside. Hello Brendan, welcome, good morning. Good morning, we've got some notification. I don't know what that is, but it's probably gonna be a weather. Yeah, I don't know how to turn off the weather notifications, but it's okay. So, how is everybody doing? These post-eclipse energies are still very intense, but what I feel collectively is energy, and we're going to see as well, is that it's settling, right? It's settling into some kind of stage where each one of us may feel more integrated with the energies that we had to go through and learn in our individual processes. We had in my last life a sneak peek of each sign where we could somehow feel where the energy may be more prominent. So I wonder if you interested, you can write down in the chat how did you guys feel during this period? As for me personally, it has been intense, but it was more like energy work of alchemizing the energies into the light. So whatever came through me, even though I knew it's not my energy, I always tried to send this into the light in the way to work on this, process it, release it, and send it as a wisdom to the collective. So many of us that are actually, I'm going to clean this chair because we had a rain. So each of us had a different, possibly different experiences, which is obviously natural because each of us are coming here with a different mission, different purpose. So I wonder how you guys feel. We're going to have a quite, I guess, quick, depending on my phone, to be honest, because I saw there was like 21% battery, and not sure how long it's gonna last us, but I hope that it's gonna be fine. So welcome everybody. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for coming. Let's do energy check for the collective energies, and those of you that feel guided, perhaps we could also have some personal reading for those of you, and we can do a couple of personal readings for energy check for each individual of you. So this period of time, we have the energies. Even do you guys actually feel it as well in the collective air energy? We have shifted to a brand new timeline. At least those of us that constantly choose evolution and working on ourselves, okay? There may have been a bigger divide between, you may feel it in your environment, among friends, family members, where you feel, my phone is just showing me the battery. You feel that there is this divide between you and, let's say, some of your family member, a friend or partner that didn't choose the self-work, didn't choose the path of self-development and focusing on, you feel the shift, Brandon, yeah? How do you feel it? So that may be more major divide 911, that you may feel that the family members that didn't choose the divine path of self-evolution and self development may be more distant. Yeah, there may be develop more distance. It's because those two shifts between the two dimensions are becoming more prominent. So as we spoke in the last life, it may manifest in a form of feeling very dense energy. If we live with those kind of members, if we live with those kind of people, we might start feeling very stifled because their part of their journey they chose is much more a lower vibration, more based in the matrix density. It may manifest in those members that they choose ego over a soul. They choose perhaps addictions over healthier lifestyle. They choose low vibrational energies like jealousy, envy, control, or abuse. They may choose anger, low vibrational energies, that you as a being that chosen a path of evolution of self, path of the soul, the journey of purpose, may start feeling a greater divide between, and that energy that they emit towards you may feel much more stifled and much more dense, that it may feel that you cannot exist in that environment. So this is the part of the post eclipse energies that you may start feeling intense, overthinking more than usual for some reason. All right, Brandon. Have your soul or your higher self nudge you to perhaps the reasons why that may be? Because all this energy usually stems from something that wants to be released, that wants to be processed. So the overthinking, of course, not of course, but also this eclipse may bring to the surface, with, let's say, the energy of overthinking, certain situations that perhaps we haven't seen before, or we haven't felt strong enough to face. These may have come to the surface now because that's the denser energy that stays in the lower vibrational dimension, and because our souls that chose consciously to evolve or develop in a more soul purpose, that's why the eclipse period may start bringing all those that are blocking this path on the surface, so that we choose to turn this, let's say, and I'm not saying it's you, Brendan, I'm talking collectively, that I feel guided. Those of us that may feel that dense, intense feeling of, it can also portray in overthinking, may portray in form of anxieties, in form of fears, coming more prominent, because that energy wants to be released. Okay, that shift requires the work, and for those that still stay in the form of denial, or in a way of I'd rather play it safe than face the situation, face the fears, face the anxieties, because I don't feel strong. My ego is telling me I don't feel strong, but your soul already knows it's strong enough, because the eclipse brings out what a higher selves already know. It's our souls and our being is ready. Only our minds, because they operate on limited perception of memorized data of the past, don't have a capacity to think further and beyond what has been recorded as a data from the past. So our higher self is gently nudging us to flip this one, flip this energy from form of not acknowledging it, or not facing those energies that are coming to the surface, into having the courage and face this, taking this leap of knowing that there is some higher being, higher self of us that has our back, that is there for us. And because that higher self, as we say, is the conceiver, is on the top of the mountain, and we, the physical mind, is on the bottom of a mountain. Yeah, what it requires is to surrender to higher knowing. Knowing that if I surrender my control over certain situation, to want to have a control to every situation that happens, and trying to always be few steps ahead, with our physical mind, it's impossible, because that doesn't have a capacity of knowing that. Okay, only the higher self, and that's why that requires a surrendering to higher knowing. And that's going to be a major test, or that is being a major test for all of us, especially those of us that are consciously attuned, consciously aware, which every one of you that find this video are already there. Okay, so we all are collectively the same energetic timeline. So overthinking is part of it. I also am an overthinker in many ways, and it is also a challenge for me to actually be able to surrender, because what overthinking does, it stems from the fear of letting things flow naturally, fear of the scarcity, that if I surrender, is everything going to fall apart in my life? If I surrender to not knowing what's going to happen in the next few steps, am I going to experience something bad again? So it's that kind of a post-traumatic energy where many bad things happened in past, so that our mindset is programmed to fear what could happen, fear of the worst. And that's what the surrendering is, meaning to hold space for that which is unknown, and trust the higher self, the universe, and all the guardian angels or spirit guides, and especially the higher plan. The divine plan for us is already there. And what this eclipse has actually came to test for us is, are we willing, and as well, are we capable to surrender, to knowing that not knowing is actually also higher knowing? Because if we don't know and we still trust, can we allow ourselves to trust the unknown without knowing ahead what's going to happen? Letting go of that control that doesn't allow us to fully delve into this feeling of trust and inner balance, knowing that everything that happens to us is happening at the right time, the right place, at the right and perfect alignment with who we are. High Priestess, harness mystic power. This is the period also when many of us may start feeling more tuned to our higher powers. Okay, whether it is intuitive powers, or whether it is special talents, skills, or any form of extrasensory abilities, everything starts to be more clearer. Okay, reliant to higher intuition, maybe more more familiar than it was before. Okay, it may start feeling a lot of... Okay, my device is overheating. If this phone actually turns off, I don't really want to actually go indoor, but I'm probably gonna have to. Okay, let me do this. Not really happy about it, but we don't want this phone to die, so let's move just here. Okay. Okay, everybody. I hope it works. I think it closed. Or maybe we did resume it. Good. Is it still here? Perfect. So, okay, perfect. I hope it works. So I had to turn. I'm gonna stay a little bit because then I want to go actually for a trip with my baby, with my dog, little doggy. It's beautiful weather, so we always go for some trip and enjoying the beautiful weather. But I felt really guided to do this ritual check-in. Okay, that's perfect. Because I felt these energies are intense and many of us may feel confused or how to navigate them. And my spirit guides were guiding me actually to share what they have for us as a divine collective message. So I'm going to continue. Hopefully we're going to resume and we're going to manage. So I was saying that harness your mystic powers. So you may start feeling a lot of intuitive guidance. For those of you that are mostly used to operate on logic, on a stoic or scientific kind of mindsets, may find it challenging because every one of us, we are all beings of light, meaning each of us has special intuitive senses, extrasensory abilities, but those that were raised in very logic-minded, stoic-minded, scientific kind of mindsets that don't even believe anything like that may start to find it very challenging. What symptoms you may be experiencing is perhaps tensions in your crown chakras, tension in your third eye chakra, different different tinglings or also headaches. Okay, so a lot of water. What I recommend regarding to the water, human beings, especially in this matrix, drink water wrong way, okay? Because the water from tap has been stripped from all nutrition. It's basically a dead water running through the taps. So there is nothing left. So plus there is added deeply toxic chemicals like fluoride, chlorine, and they programmed humanity to believe that it's good for us, but it's actually slowly dumping us, dumping our brains, closing our third eye chakra, calcifying the pineal gland that is the third eye activator. So I recommend not to drink from tap water. If you don't have any access, just like myself, use the filtering machines or anything like that for, or filter kettles, because it's absolutely dead. Okay. And also, before you, and that's a Barbara O'Neill advice, I recommend everyone to really listen to Barbara O'Neill. She's amazing nutritionist, especially holistic guide and healer. She has a lot of books, and she's a herbalist. And as myself, I'm studying all sorts of, that's my passion. So I study all the wildflowers and their benefits. And I never call it weed because it's an insult for actual nature and natural wildflowers, because each wildflowers has been given to Mother Earth. Mother Earth has been creating these to help humanity and animals with our health. So I recommend to drink, if you don't have anything but tap water, filter it and then add perfect organic sea salt or Himalayan salt in the water. Okay, it will electrolyte the actual water, and you can put it outside for a couple of hours, and the sun with a combination with the salt will electrolyte the water back to health. That could be an alternative. Okay, you can also use full moon for it. That also is a great idea, to put few glass bottles of water, tap water, whatever, outside in the sun. Always put a pinch of salt in it. I collect all sorts of glass bottles, whatever bottle comes. For instance, this bottle was from, I don't know what, I can't remember. I got it from someone, and I reuse them, because glass, always use glass instead of plastic, because plastic, again, it's a dead stuff. It's like nothing good for us. So it also releases microplastics. And this is not BS, okay? This is a real, and Matrix is trying to program everyone to believe that it's BS, because what they want is they want to manipulate humanity for their own benefits, which are self-centered, service to self-benefits. So for those of you that actually want to become more conscious, more activated, I recommend drinking water. If you have only tap water, or if you have only access to bottled water from the shop, I recommend to pour it in the glass, put it outside with a pinch of organic salt, Himalayan salt or organic sea salt. I can't remember. Barbara O'Neill always recommends one type, but we don't have it here where I am, so I cannot buy it. So I always buy in an organic shop sea salt, pinch of salt in one bottle like that. Put it outside, and it will do its magic. You can drink it, and you bring in the natural sun energy back into your body, and the salt, what it does, it opens the gates in your body, or parts and pores in your body, where the water needs to go in each organ that is naturally blocked with all the processed food and all this dead water thing, and it will prepare your body to accept the water. So also Barbara O'Neill recommends, and since I've been doing it, I feel much better, much more energized. Take a little crystal of a salt on your tongue and chew it before you drink each glass. Okay, let's say you drink 8 glasses a day of the water I just described, and each time put a small a very tiny crystal of a sea salt or organic salt. Avoid those supermarket salts. Yeah, it's maximum for the roads, it's not for the body. Yeah, and basically it will prepare your body, opens each part of the pores or little gates to those organs that actually will prepare your body to accept the water that would go to those places and not straight to your bladder. Okay, because otherwise, if your I keep hearing membrane, but I don't know what membrane is actually. I can't remember now in English. But anyways, it goes straight to your bladder and it doesn't nourish much in your body. So if you drink a lot of water and find yourself peeing right after, it means your body didn't absorb much. Okay, you drinking the water a wrong way. So for those of you that has been interested in this, I recommend research. I recommend Barbara O'Neill. She has a beautiful books as well, and she has a lot of YouTube videos and all sorts of places. Obviously, Matrix wants to silence her because they want to silence everyone that actually does something for humanity, because they want to go against current of humanity's awakening, as we all know. So just saying. Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna have, this time I don't have a tea, need a coffee. I have a beautiful carrot and apple salad that I do every day. Again, it energizes. Always try to eat healthy food, organic fruit and vegetables, and actually alive, okay, food, not processed, because that's what actually helps. So amazing. So let's go for it. I usually have that in the morning because as we may know, fruit and vegetables have the right water in it, which is not H2O, but it's H2O3, I think. Not great in those terms, but it means that it's the perfect liquid for what body already needs. Whilst if you drink H2O water, it requires some chemical processing of the body, and body needs to change it into that H2O3 or something like that. So that's why it's much more healthier to have a, let's say, apple or orange or watermelon or anything with a juice in it, or create some salad like that, instead of drinking, for instance, just a full-blown, just a glass water from top. Much better. Anyway, so these are the holistic advices. You may be hearing a lot of it, because my channel is not only about tarot or oracle, it's about all self-development advices, things, and guidances that I feel guided to say. So I hope you enjoy this. Anyways, so let's come back to this. We've got the energies, dream, and journey. So as you see here, we've got those two next to each other. So what the shift's gonna be is from feeling of not so open to higher knowing, not so open to connect with our intuition, into learning how to actually manifest. So here is the blockage from manifestation. So this is the timeline where we may have felt that we need to control every step, because there was no trust to actually trust the higher guidance, higher plan. And that's why the overthinking may appear, the stress, anxieties, fears, because we feel that we are alone in this. We are alone in entire life, and there is no one to have our back. But the truth is that the shift is that our being is realizing that not only we are not alone, we are surrounded, but our spirit guides, we realizing that there is a higher self. We are noticing the signs and synchronicities that are guiding us to realize that whatever journey we want to create, we are the manifestors. And the clarity of that is much more visible to our conscious self. Okay, we start realizing that if we think and feel and act upon it with trust that universe has our back, or that what we think into reality, we blend it with our emotions as if we have already had it present, and we act upon it as if it was already coming, with full trust to the higher plan that we have set it into the universe, into the stars, into the higher self. And now we are just waiting or anticipating that with that trust that things are going to unfold the way we are. So we're following your highest excitement, highest passion that activates that energy of manifestation. And then we let go of control, meaning we're no longer gonna stress about it. What if this is not gonna happen? What if this is, because we are putting the energy, the negative energy, the energy of doubt, the energy of scarcity back to the pot of the manifestation. So whatever energy, whatever trust, belief is stronger in our beingness, that's what manifests. And here, the before eclipse, the fear and scarcity mindset may have been stronger. That's why we may have been manifesting situations and environments where we felt not our authentic selves. We felt stuck in that situations. We felt we are in an environment where it has nothing to do with us, that we had to pretend to be someone else so that we could fit in the box that was created in our environment. This all was a scarcity mindset manifestation. Now we are turning into this period where our journey and our dreams are aligning together. So we are manifesting actually what we desire, not what we fear. That's where we want to be. Okay, so this is the major test of this eclipse for every one of us, where and how we have evolved and learned and changed from previous cycles. Okay, now we've got Air Guardian, shift your perception in reverse, and divine love. Okay, for those of you that dream about your divine love, or they are already in a divine love connection in some way, shape, or form, this eclipse also tests us to the same thing as there in the general energy, to trust this divine unfolding. Okay, again, not trying to change or not trying to control the situation, but fully delve into the feeling. Okay, flow in that, and not trying to force anything that hasn't been ready to shift yet. Okay, so many of us may feel that the way we looked at love, let's say, or whatever is our highest passion, whether that mindset was limited mindset of not trusting in our beingness, not feeling worthy, not feeling good enough for those for that person that we love, not feeling the situation is realistic. Maybe that mindset previous was oh, this is too good to be true. I cannot trust this. Like, this is too far away. Or this is too different than what I was used to. But what your higher self is testing you right now. Okay, what you were being used to. Was it actually beneficial for you? Or were you manifesting the same cycles over and over again with limited connections that had nothing to do with your authenticity? Or is this divine love that is presenting yourself to yourself now, because the universe doesn't make mistake. Everything comes at the right time, in the right place, in the right way. Okay, universe does not do any mistake. It reflects what is your mindset. Okay, so if your mindset stays in the limited perception of self, it usually stems from lack of self-worth, lack of trusting that you deserve more than it's presented to you. That may create the loops. Okay, so we don't want any repeating cycles, any repeating loops. So the universe, the guardian angels and your higher self is working towards creating environment where you would shift that mindset into trusting that what is presented to you right now, right here, and this very way that is presented is perfectly aligned to what you deserve, who you are worth of, or what you are worth of. Okay, so to release the fears again that I'm not good enough, to release the limited mindsets that it's too good to be true, that I don't trust it because it feels different than what I'm used to. Get rid of, release old habits that wasn't beneficial for you before, that were creating a lot of stuck energy, blockages that may have created a lot of negative outcomes for you, is all asked to be released, and trust the higher plan again. Okay, because the divine love is here, is present for you, which means that if it's already present in this reality for you at this very moment, it means that your higher self knows that you are ready, that you are worthy, that you are worthy of exactly what is presented to you, that you, exactly as you are in your most authentic self, are a perfect alignment with what is presented to you. Okay, there is no doubt, no fears needed, because your higher self knows more than you that stands in the bottom of the mountain. And the top of the mountain, your higher self overlooks and oversees much more than what you see from the below stage. Okay, so this requires us to trust our higher self existence, especially, and then our higher self has the steering wheel and knows exactly what is there for you at the very moment and the perfect time. What requires you to do is let go all the limited perceptions, shift the mindset from the limited perceptions, doubts, fears, and all that has been controlling your reality till now, that wasn't working for you, that you felt stuck in, that you felt dense energy, that you felt stifled, and to move towards that divine love, divine passion, divine journey that has been presented to you, whatever sector or place you actually focus on, whether it is love, career, or all together, and is guiding you to release that feel of control the situation and actually let go and just let it unfold naturally, one step at a time, one day at a time. Okay, so each day, each time, act upon the best version of self. How can you be the best version of self for that person, for that situation? How can you show up in the perfect best version of self at that very moment? Is the perfect alignment with the other person, with the other side of the situation, that would be perfectly aligned together, so that universe can conspire to send you the right synchronicities, the right signs, and right guidance for you to follow, or to walk into. You know, as we have this beautiful Rumi quote, I don't know exact words, but as you walk your path, the path appears. Okay, that's exactly what it is. It guides us to let go of the control, let go of that steering wheel, and try to fully delve into trusting that what's presented to us at this very moment is already enough, and we are already enough for that. Okay, so hold the space. That's again, that also says be in your high priestess or high priest. Okay, and try to hold the space for what's unfolding, not block that space with your scarcity mindset, with your fears, with your overthinking, with your, and I'm not saying anything is not concrete for you, Brenda, or anybody else. I am an overthinker too, and this is my challenge too. I overthink everything and every time, but I am learning, as you guys, as every one of us is learning. We all are learning, and that's what this school of life, this world, this Mother Earth as a school of life is about, for us to be constantly learning to be better beings, so that collectively we can rise into a higher vibrational, energetic, new earth so-called reality, which is based on authenticity, which is based on higher vibrational energies of harmony, love, light, peace, justice, truth. Vulnerability is the main bridge. Okay, opening your emotional side of you, opening your heart chakra, opening your solar plexus chakra, your third eye chakra. Trust in what's unfolding. Yeah. So I hope it makes sense. Anything else, dear universe? Boundaries. Make sure you always remain healthy boundaries, not toxic boundaries that you become avoidant and you close your door from everyone and everything because of your scarcity, but the healthy boundaries from those that try to cross the boundaries where your soul doesn't feel comfortable anymore. How you navigate this? Where do you discern whether the boundaries that you are putting out or that you are actually respecting are healthy? Always check your soul vibration. If somebody's crossing the line, your soul will let you know whether it feels stifling, or whether it drains you, or whether it feels that you cannot breathe. If your soul feels beautiful, but your mind is telling you, oh, but you know, my fears and my past traumas don't allow me to open up, don't allow me to communicate, don't allow me to do this or that. I rather put the high walls in front of me, or I rather run away or avoid this situation because I'm afraid. That's not healthy boundaries. That's a scarcity mindset that creates avoidance. So the universe is trying to guide you to trust again in divine protection, that what's not meant to be in your life is you are divinely protected. So set the healthy boundaries that actually don't feel liberating anymore for your soul and for your heart, but don't close from a good opportunities that universe is presented for you, with a trust that everything that is meant for you is divinely protected. So if you feel that you want to express your emotions to somebody, your soul wants to do it, you have this beautiful intuitive nudge to open up, do it with trust that you are divinely protected. Okay, try to release that scarcity mindset, that overthinking mindset that never allowed you to open up before, because you were raised perhaps in an environment where your emotions weren't allowed to be expressed because they were considered as a weakness, or you were growing up in an environment where your parents never showed emotions, neglecting environment, perhaps environment of one parent environment where father was missing or mother was missing, whatever the situation, and the one parent that stayed there tried their best but couldn't actually fulfill all your needs, or there could be abusive father that killed all emotions in you and replaced them with this, the fear and scarcity. Okay, all this is now coming into surface to be released. Those fears, those scarcity mindset, that things like that are weakness. Opening up your emotions and the vulnerability is the bridge of every successful relationship or connection, or even in a work environment, the teamwork. If you are operating on your authentic, emotional, vulnerable self, you communicating between souls, not between logic minds. So perhaps there are some environments like office or those kind of workplaces where you are just a link, where you are just like a one number. I'm not talking about that, because unfortunately, these are matrix built environments that are based on actual matrix system of blocking your emotions, blocking your intuition, act upon a robotic kind of mindset. I'm not talking about these, and I'm trying to avoid them as much as possible. I'm talking about a real substantial environments, yeah, or your own open careers or businesses that your soul has created with you. Okay, the purposeful, the ones that you feel this is your calling. Okay, always act upon your environment emotional vulnerable self. In love is crucial. Okay, if you don't operate on your vulnerability, your emotional openness, it's killing the relationship, it's killing the love. It creates avoidance, it creates blockages, it creates misunderstanding, and it can kill true divine destined loves. So that's why the universe is guiding you to always act upon your true authenticity, your heart, your soul alignment, your emotions, and your vulnerability. Okay, and be graceful in movement and action. Okay, align with your action and with your grace. What is your soul guiding you to? Okay, that's where joy will stem and will grow. Okay, you will find joy where your actions and your emotions are aligned. Okay, when you act upon your true authenticity, when you act upon your true emotions, when you act upon your true soul calling, that's where the joy will start growing itself. As we spoke about it, that's following your highest passion, and it could be in your work environment, in your life, in your love. And I'm not talking about physical passion, like sexual sensual passions. Of course it's part of it, but I'm talking about the soul passion, especially your soul, your heart, highest excitement and passion, your highest calling. Okay, that's where your joy will start creating itself, unfolding. So this eclipse is very intense in all that has been blocking us now to come to surface, to be almost tested for you, how much you have learned from previous cycles, so that you can actually now put it in practice. Yeah, so this is the period when your higher self is putting all the things that you've learned from past karmic experiences into practice. What have you learned from karmic experiences? What and how have you alchemized it into wisdom? And how are you going to implement it in your next steps of your journey? Okay, that's the major test for all of us in any sector of your life. Okay, thank you, angels. Thank you, our higher selves that are present, because this is a beautiful message. Let's move more into what is the main energy and advice and guidance for what we can yet to experience at this period of time, because this eclipse is still very intense and present. What I've heard, what I've experienced myself as well, it may still be at least 1 week or 2 weeks very, very present. I saw 57. So I'm actually going to implement the numerology in here. I need to create some tables because I can't remember every single meaning by memory. So I'm going to create tables where we can actually speak more about it in the video. So, okay, what else is? Yeah, so this period of time, we may find ourselves in this beautiful, introspective, inner journey, okay, where we seek all that is inside of us. So avoiding the noise of the matrix, avoiding the environments that are too chaotic, too noisy for us to move more into our inner journey, inner self, where the truth is coming from, the silence. Truth is whispering through our soul, through the silence. So many of us may find ourselves isolating more, coming into the places where we feel alone, and choosing alone time because the soul is guiding us to introspect, to implement all that we've learned, to actually feel it through our inner being, okay? To feel this no, it doesn't. To feel this more intensely from within. So if you feel guided to be less present outside of the world and more coming inside of yourself, take that time, okay? Those that love you will not gonna leave you. Those that know you will not gonna push you where you don't want to go, where you don't want to be. They will be there with you, holding space with their heart and with their soul, okay? You may feel that in terms of love, you may feel that you're more connected with your loved one or your divine love through the silence, through your souls, and less with words, which is fine, which is perfect, because your other divine counterparts, they're aligned on the same frequency, so they definitely feel that, okay? They're not gonna push you to any place with demands. And those that do demand, those that do express jealousy, envy, control, blame, guilt, these are the karmics. So you may start feeling, more you tune into your beingness, more you tune into your soul truth and your heart, more you discern who is the karmic toxic person around you and who is the divine divinely guided person around you, who feels like liberation, who feels like stifling toxicity. And that way you may start feeling actually, and you know what, there'll be a lot of karmics that will pretend, oh, I'm the best, and you know, like I am this best one for you, and you are this you belong to me, and you are the only one, and stay, and because I need to suck more benefits out of you, I need to rely on you, I need to get more from you, so you have to stay because I am the one. And they will try to control every moment. They will try to block you off from your divine journey. They may be using blame games, they may be using guilt trip games, they may be using manipulation. I hope that you are divinely protected. Oh, no hope. I know that you are divinely protected from dark magical manipulations. That some of them may pretend to be having a good intention, and then dropping some drugs every evening to your tea. Okay, so be careful. I actually had that vision. I never spoke about it because I wasn't sure who is it for. It was collective energy, but I had a vision that somebody that you may live with, whoever is making you evening tea, evening coffees, or any evening beverage or morning beverage, be careful. Try to make your own drinks, okay? Because if there's somebody that you are around physically in your environment that may feel toxic, and your soul is feeling quite off around them, don't let them make your drinks, because there could be possibly, I don't want to scare anybody, yeah, maybe it's nothing, maybe it's not for everyone, this may be for concrete people or some few of them, but there may be possibility they are drugging you through those drinks so that you would be absolutely off and don't follow your divine paths, or don't follow your soul, or because of the benefits they may have. I don't know who is it for, I have no idea, but this is what's coming out. So be careful, okay? There may be those, but you are divinely protected. Remember, you are divinely protected. So if there is anything like that, anything vicious like that in your physical environment, it's going to be exposed. If you're not going to see it yourself, it's going to be shown to you in any way, shape, or form. Stay aware, okay? Stay aware and make your own drinks, please, yeah? Make your own teas. Don't let anybody to make your teas, okay? Especially if they are so like, oh, I'm going to make your tea, yeah? I want to make your tea. Don't worry, I'm going to do it as you like it. And then go throw some, I don't know what the pills are. I don't take pills. Be careful, okay? Or if you are girls and you like going to nightclubs, don't allow any guys to buy you drinks, because they may be dropping something in it. Always watch your own drinks, okay? Because this eclipse may be now exposing the evil much more. So stay aware, watch. But I don't want you to be paranoid, okay? I'm not saying you to be paranoid. I'm just saying be aware, okay? And rather be safe than sorry. Always be present around your drinks, yeah? Always be present and always watch. If somebody else is making your drink, be there and watch it, or do it yourself. Anyways, I don't know. Or even the food, okay? If somebody make food for you, okay? Be there, be present, because you don't know what's going on, okay? So it counts for the food as well. So what's going on? But anyway, your intuition is going to show you. You need to be more aware of your intuitive nudges, okay? If you don't feel comfortable around somebody that you live with, that you are around with, listen to your intuition, okay? Because this is what this eclipse is exposing: the evil, the untruth, the falsity, everything. Because there may be people who try to manipulate you to stay in a place where you are for their own convenience. You know, this is going to be much more exposed, okay? Go with the flow. This is another advice of your higher selves, of your divine angelic guidance, okay? Go with the flow. We spoke about it already. Don't try to control every step with your mindset, your logic, your stoic mindset, but try to go with the flow and trust that you do have intuition. You do have, yeah. Yes, exactly. So go with the flow and follow your own inner guidance. Okay, this is major. Oh my God, give your relationship a chance. Fell out and flipped. So some of you that may be going through some love matters, there may be somebody that you may still feel not sure about because your logic is in the way, your mindset or your past traumas, your past fears may be in the way, or even maybe there are friends that are trying to give you their piece of scarcity mindset. Listen, trust your own, again, awareness and your own feelings, because whatever is presented to you, remember, is perfectly aligned with your new you, your higher self you. Okay, not your you from past, not your you from ages ago, not your you that is your friend's scarcity mindset or whatever they manipulate you into. Okay, the higher guidance is guiding you. Give this relationship a chance if that makes you feel good, if that makes your soul feel liberated, if that makes your heart beautiful and loving, if they make you feel good about yourself. It's the right thing. That's the main discernment of soul and heart. Flow your natural current of your heart and your soul. Okay, again, Matrix is teaching us, oh, only mind is important, your heart is deceitful, your soul is deceitful. It's all manipulation, matters. It's all manipulation. What is the actual truth? And every sage will tell you, every elder, and I'm not talking about old people, but elder of the higher tribal wisdom will say the same. Your soul is your compass. Your heart is your compass. Those two are the truth that were given to us to always find our home again. So whatever your heart and your soul align together is the right path. It starts to feel messy once the mind starts intervening with the scarcity mindset, with the manipulation, with listening to Peter and Brand, sorry, not you, Brandon, Brett, or this Jack, or Mary, who never had even a boyfriend or a stable relationship, and they will try to give you advice about your relationship. Come on, your higher self is gonna tell you, come on dear, you cannot believe something like that. Okay, it's obviously some hidden agenda, or obviously their ego tried to portray their truths to me, but they don't live my life. They live their life, and I don't want to live their life. I want to live my life. So I'm going to listen to my compass. I'm going to follow my compass. What is your compass? What is your heart saying? What is your soul saying? That's where you are meant to flow. Okay? So give that relationship a chance. It could be love relationship. It could be 111 right there. And I saw 11117. Now I see 11121. So, and I have one visitor and one like. All ones. So it's the individuality. It's about you. You are the one that knows the truth the most. So go into your isolation to find the truth. Don't seek it in your friends. Don't seek it in somebody else's minds that are based on their traumas. They are based on their traumatic experience, their scarcity mindsets. They are based on their egos.
What does it have to do with your life? Nothing. So why do you listen to advices? Okay, so that's what your higher self is trying to guide you. Go within. If you're not sure what your heart is saying, if you're not sure what your soul is saying, if you're not sure what your mind is saying, if you're absolutely confused, go within, because your divine love will always be here. Your divine love will always wait for you. The divine love will always feel you, because that divine love feels your soul, your heart. The divine love doesn't care about what your thoughts of scarcity, because your divine love is beyond that. Your divine love holds space. So, and I'm talking also not only about your duality, meaning your divine partner in the physical life, or your divine love in the form of divine feminine or divine masculine, but also because that is a reflection of your self-love. So first of all, you need to self-check. Do you love yourself? How much you love yourself? How much you care about yourself? 11311. How much you actually want to give to yourself? That's what you're going to receive. That's what you're going to manifest. So you have to work on your divine love. Accept yourself the way you are. Accept every part of you, even your scars, even your faults, even your flaws, whatever your mind saying that it's your flaws. But listen, everything that you are is already perfectly designed to what is meant for you, as well of what you are meant to give to the world. Okay, so if you have 3 legs, if you have 1 leg, if you have 3 eyes, or if you have no hair, if you are absolutely whatever, you are meant to be born that way, because you're meant to inspire through that others. And the divine love that is coming, or that is there present for you, loves you exactly the way you are. And perhaps if you try to modify yourself to be someone else, that divine love may have not find you, because you have already destined, okay, the way you are perfectly, yeah, as you are. So they will love you exactly as you are, with your crooked teeth, with your 3 legs, with whatever you are. It's already perfect. And if that person rejects any part of you, it's not your divine love. It's your karmic experience. So you discern again from divine love to karmic love or experience is, can you be fully yourself in front of them? Can you be fully authentic in front of them? And I'm not talking about your mindset is trying to avoid it because you're afraid. I'm talking about what your soul feels. Does your soul actually feel that it could open up for that divine love? Does your heart feel deep inside that it wants to open itself for it? If yes, that's your answer there. If your mind starts blocking it, it's another story. You have to work on your traumas. You have to work on your inner work, okay? That's what this eclipse is, very prominent, okay? It's not going to leave anything dry. Like everything's going to be coming to surface to be healed, processed, released, and embraced, okay? It's beautiful. Don't be afraid of it, guys. It's for your highest good. We've got third eye chakra. Yes, alignment with your intuition. Okay, this is going to be your compass, your intuition, your heart, and your soul. This is your divine compass. If you are lost, if your mind starts being monkey mind, overthinking, and I'm telling you, I'm like that sometimes. But for past some time, I don't know how long, I've been actually really working on myself. And since I've been doing this, things are getting much more aligned with me. So The overthinking can be controlled, okay? It's a part of us because we may come from a traumatic past, but it can be handled, okay, for us. It can be handled if we give a full trust to our higher plan, the divine plan, higher self, and the higher self knowing. Okay, so everybody, I hope that resonates with you. Oh my God, 1 hour and 17 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go because I don't want us to. Yeah, and then eventually, when you start settling in that inner truth, you can start rebuilding your life with a new shifted mindset. Okay, this is gonna be a beautiful part. It may hurt sometimes, but don't worry about it, because everything that is crumbling down is creating space for something new, of higher level, of a higher vibrational timeline for you. Okay, so everything that's crumbling down is everything that is no longer serving your higher self, your highest good. So whatever crumbles naturally down and you feel like, oh, even if I'm trying to somehow save it, whatever it's a marriage relationship or that long-term partnership, and it crumbles under our feet, even though we are trying with everything like to save it, but it's against the current of our own soul, it's going to crumble anyways, because you're not meant to be in that situation anymore. You are holding on for perhaps wrong reasons, yeah, whether it is transactional reasons, convenience, whether it is a safety net, whether it is a habit, whether it is a false sense of obligation because somebody else may because our mindset is telling us, oh, if I'm gonna leave, they're gonna crumble themselves and I'm gonna feel responsible. You're not responsible for anybody else's life. You're not responsible for anybody else's journey. As we spoke in past already, we may have been blocking somebody else's experiences in future if we stay in a not working situation for way too long, even if everything around universe or our higher self is telling us, hey, you have been here over time, you don't belong here anymore, your soul is screaming to run away, your soul is heavy and cannot breathe in that environment, but your logic is telling you, I have to stay because I have obligations, or I have to stay because if I'm gonna leave, what are they gonna do? Oh, they're guilt tripping me. Oh, if you leave, I'm gonna kill myself. If you leave, I'm gonna do this or do that. That's a blame and guilt trip. That's a manipulation. And this is the big red flag to tell you, run away, because universe is telling you, you are not meant to be here anymore. They need to face their own, okay? Whatever they manifested with their own mindsets, with their own toxic selves, they need to eat their karma. And it's not your job to fix them. It's not your job to hold them against your own free will. Hello, yes, we can. Welcome. Thank you for coming. I hope this, guys, resonates with any one of you. Don't worry about this, because this is absolutely a beautiful journey. Guys, I really recommend, do yourself a favor and every morning have some beautiful fresh fruit and vegetable salad. I have a carrot, I have an apple, chia seeds. You can put flax seeds. It's all very nutritional. I have a bit of lemon in it. I have an orange in it. And water. I think that's all I put there. And honey. Yeah, it's a beautiful 1 to 1 to 1, okay? So, what about, is there anything else, Divine Angels, that we could, okay, I'm guided to put 2 more cards. So what else can we say to others? Sadness and isolation. Yeah, sadness and isolation. Some of you that may be living in those environments that are toxic,
okay, that already stifle our being and that force us to isolate, feel us heartbroken because we don't live our authentic life. That may feel much more intense, because as we spoke already, our higher self and our divine plan is already somewhere else, with perhaps somewhere else or someone else that already guiding us there, because we are over time staying somewhere. 12222, okay, these are all twin flame numbers, so there could be really a destined path already coming to you, whether in love or in career or in both, or in all sectors. You may be, for those of you that are staying in some toxic situation over time, because of anything that I've already mentioned, those logic based scarcity mindsets, universe may be guiding you already somewhere else and you resisting, it may crumble, okay, because everything that is destined will be not passing you by. And if our scarcity mindset try to avoid it or try to some way, shape or form sabotage it, this is a period where, first of all, the discernment is much more prominent. I don't know if that's the right word, but and we will feel much more urge to align with our authenticity, okay? So no more manipulations, no more scarcity mindsets can ever change what's coming from within our souls, okay? No blame games, no guilt trips, okay? They can stand on their head as far as I'm concerned, and literally there's nothing they can do, yeah? Dark magic, manipulations, and all whatever they try to use against you, remember, you are divinely guided, you are divinely protected, and nothing that is aligned with your higher soul, with your higher calling, will work anymore. And if they try, they will be exposed, and you will see it, no matter what they try to hide or whatever, okay? So whoever is in some toxic environment, this is the universal guidance for you to be more aware of what's going on around you, okay? Because it's going to guide you to your right path, because that's where you are meant to be, okay? And this is the vibration, energy, collective vibration of those that have chosen the higher path, they have chosen subconsciously, consciously, or some way, shape or form wished to work on themselves to align with our higher path, with our soul or their heart. Universe is already helping this to happen. But what needs to happen first, if we are stuck in some toxic environment, this needs to crumble first before this divine love can come into union. And how you can do it is you align yourself first with your soul, with your heart, with your higher intuitive knowing, okay? No more scarcity mindset, no more fear-based thoughts, no more I'm not enough for them, no more it's good to be too good to be true, no more oh I have obligations here but I need to sacrifice all of me because of them. No more of that, because the universe will crumble all that is not authentic in your life. This is this full lunar eclipse. This is not just some kind of little moon stage. This year is actually much more intense, because planet Earth has already shifted, and now we are slowly shifting with her. Even those most rigid, logic-based, scarcity mindset people will feel the change and the shift. So be grateful, because it's happening for you, not to you. It's happening for your highest good, not for any detriment. Okay, so whatever is crumbling under your feet, yeah, and is this hot pot scenario, is happening for your highest good. Listen to it, okay? Listen to that higher guidance. You're not alone in this, okay, anyone? You're not alone in this. It's happening because there is the light
at the end of the tunnel for you already, waiting, holding space for you, calling in your soulmate. Okay, there is your twin flame, your soulmate somewhere already aligned for you. It only requires for you to take the leap. Okay, trust and take the lead. Perfect. Thank you, universe. Thank you, higher self. So if you are wishing for someone or for true love or for somebody that is aligned with your authenticity, where you can feel actually alive with, where you can feel that your soul can breathe with, where you can feel that your heart can beat in unison with, trust that. Okay, trust that it's already aligned for you. You just need to take the lead. You need to change first so that the change can be reflected back to you. You need to trust your higher self. You need to trust the divine plan. You need to trust that if you're following your highest excitement, universe conspires to bring you all signs and synchronicities and bring you to the right path. Meaning, whatever, if you choose whatever is in alignment with your soul and your heart, universe will bring you exact moments and situations that will align you to that divine love, to that divine soulmate or twin flame, to that divine desire that you hold, okay, in your dreams. What is actually that you dream of? Who is the one that you wake up thinking about and you go to sleep with in your mind, in your heart, in your soul? That's the right path. What is required from you is to open up for it with your soul, with your mind as well, with your open mind, not allowing your mind to intervene anymore, to go back to your old patterns, to sabotage it according to scarcity mindset. Okay, trust that divine unfolding. You are not alone. Each of us, as I said, have guardian angels. Each of us have them assigned to our path. So they are here waiting for us to ask. If you sometimes confused, ask your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your higher self, please guide me. I need you now, divine guardian angels. I don't know how to navigate in this situation. Show me the right path so clearly that I don't overlook it and I don't overthink it. Show me clearly how to navigate this. Be with me in this. I cannot do it at the moment. I'm not strong enough. I'm not clear enough. Bring me clarity, bring me strength, and show me the clear path. Bring me some kind of sign and synchronicity that is so clear to me that I'm not gonna overlook it, that I'm not gonna unsee it. Okay, please guide me, divine guardian angels, and protect me from any form of manipulation or my own scarcity mindsets. Keep asking and cut cords with those toxic people around you. Cut cords. And we've got a visit of our beautiful bee. She cannot stay for long because I don't like bees. And oh my god, baby, don't go there because you're going to drown. Yeah, she's a bit okay, bye-bye. Okay, I have to help her. Wait a second. There you go. Because once a bee stung my baby and it was very dramatic. It was awful. So trust that the situation is unfolding according to perfect ways, under grace, perfect timing. And this just requires you to have faith that everything that you wish is already there. What you seek is seeking you. I think it's another Rumi's quote. So yeah, I think we're going to close it down soon because I really want to catch the sun and go for a trip with my baby, with my doggy baby. And so let's have one more. Wow, love. Okay, some of you may feel it in the air already. This divine love. Okay, so whoever feels any kind of divine love in their heart, okay, this is the perfect timing, perfect ways. The only enemy that is there is your own mind. So, but it doesn't have to be enemy. It can be best friend. It depends how you navigate it, okay? How you use it. Remember, the mind is just a device that helps us to process, perceive, and according to perception, to manifest. So how you use it is up to you. Are you going to choose your repeating patterns, your scarcity mindsets, or are you going to choose to have faith, trust that you're not alone in this, and that your higher self is actually there, right there with you, waiting for you to let go of that steering wheel so that your higher self can finally grab her own steering wheel or his own steering wheel that belongs to them so they can do the job, and you could take a back seat. So it will bring you to your divine love, then bring you to your divine path, that it actually aligns you there. So, my beautiful dragonflies, thank you so much. 133 I just saw, meaning number 3 is divine collaboration with the divine guidance. Number 1 is listen to your own. I have 2 visits, 2 likes. Thank you so much for them, by the way. 2 divine partnerships, divine duality also. So that leaves me to finish with a beautiful, I think it was Navajo. It was some beautiful Native American wisdom. There's always 2 wolves, okay? 1 light, 1 darkness. It depends which one you feed, okay? So which one are you going to choose to feed this time? Namaste. Hold on, guys. You got this.